Hello everybody, welcome to the latest edition of our series on short-handed sailing methods. During the series, we're sharing some of our attempts at using short-handed methods and skills, particularly when close-quarter manoeuvring in the marina, as we're very much on that learning curve where we're getting to know our new boat. During our last vlog, we shared with you 2 fantastic days of sailing. Unfortunately, this is usually followed by a trip back to the marina. Now, I don't know about you, but I always find it quite a stressful time. Maybe that's a good thing. But one thing's for sure, one book that we've actually been working through to help us with the fact that we're short-handed is this book by Duncan Wells. And believe me, it's absolutely crammed with some fantastic ideas. If you're short-handed, things like coming into the berth, how you can use different rope techniques. So we've been working through some of those. Now today we're going to have a go at this one, which is using a stern breast line. Okay, so what we're working with here in effect is a lasso. So we're going to have a midships cleat with a rope made off there and creating a sort of lasso that's going to go onto the pontoon cleat and then back to the stern of the boat. This is going to act as a form of leverage for us. Now, we've not tried this method before, but we're keen to give it a go. For the setup here, I'm quite well aware there's a good breeze from the left hand side, which means I'm going to position more to the left because when I turn in towards the pontoon and the berth, I'm going to eat up that distance quite quickly. So I want a bit of breathing space. From here, it's a pretty normal setup with a bow-to situation. So, moving nimbly and gracefully, it's time to hop over and effectively lasso the cleat on the pontoon. Unfortunately, because of that wind from astern, we're still coming into the pontoon a little bit quicker than I would like, which means I've got a bit more energy in the boat to arrest as I make off the rope onto the cockpit winch and cleat. Next up, it's a case of hard to port on the helm or away from the pontoon, depending on which way you've set this up, and then we engage forward gear. No energy at all, just literally in gear. And we find that the boat snugs up nicely against the pontoon and will sit there quite happily without any rush, without any drama, ready for us to hop ashore and secure the lines in a safe way. It's exactly the same setup if you're using a tiller steering. Of course, the key difference is that you're going to push the tiller towards the pontoon. As a first attempt, this wasn't too bad for us, but we're going to continue to work at this and refine things. One thing I would change definitely next time is you notice that the actual lasso element or the rope is actually coming over the top of the guardrail. Really, that should have gone below the guardrail wire at the bottom, so it's not pressing down on the top of it as you can see here. But as I said, that's work in progress. And we're going to try other methods, for example using a bowline rather than the bridle or lasso. But we'd be really interested to know what techniques you use when you're short-handed. Please do share them in the comments. Not bad as a first attempt. Do look up the book by Duncan Wells. It's a great read and very, very useful for anybody who's short-handed sailing. Don't forget to check out our latest vlogs where we go out for 2 fantastic days of sailing. Otherwise, thanks for joining us folks, and we'll see you next time.